An equal amount of money is invested in scheme A for 4 years and scheme B for 11 years. Both offering 6% simple interest per annum. Difference in the interest earned from both the schemes is 2,520. At what rate of simple interest per annum should the same sum of money be invested to earn the same interest as in scheme B in 8 years? So the same principal is invested and you are expected to have same interest earned in scheme B. Yes or no? Scheme B is given for how many years? 11 years. And what is rate of interest? 6%. So how much percent you will get in 11 years? 66%. And you should get same interest from the same principal in how many years? 8 years. So per year you should get this much. 66 by 8. 8.25% per annum. Huh? Yes or no? No. Your no and the pardon you. Shortcut nachva. Fine. This is correct. See, you are expected to have same interest earned in scheme B. So this is given for 11 years at the rate of 6% per annum. You will get total 66%. Now you need to get the same 66% using the same principal in 8 years. Per year you should get 66 by 8, which is 8.25. Simple. Next, 32. In a 60 liters of water, mixture of milk and water, the percentage of water is 20% only. The milkman gave 15 liters of this mixture to a customer and then added 5 liters of the water to the remaining mixture. What is the percentage of water in the new mixture? Initial mixture is 60 liters. How many liters were taken out? Amma? 15 liters. 1/4 is taken out. Remaining quantity will be 45. Again you are adding 5 liters of water. So what is now quantity? 50. Now you are asked about water percentage. Percentage, right? So into 100. Now the final quantity we have is 50. Now I need to have what content of water we have in 50 liters. Initially out of 60 liters we have 20%. 20% is 12. And what fractional part is taken out? 1/4. 15 liters taken out. 15 liters out of 60 is 1/4. So 1/4 milk is gone and 1/4 water is gone. 1/4 water out of how many liters? 12 liters. 1/4 of 12 is 3. Out of 12 liters, 3 liters of water is gone. Remaining 9. And then you are adding 5 liters of water. Now you have 9 plus 5, 14 liters. Out of 50. If it is 14 out of 50 per 100, that will be 28. If it is 14 for 50 per 100, that will be 28. Next. A bag contains 3 white, 4 red, 8 green balls. Total 15 balls. 2 balls are picked at random. What is the probability that at least one is blue, one is white? At least one. So you need to calculate probability of getting 1 white ball and probability of getting 2 white balls. Instead you can calculate total probability minus probability of getting no white ball, no white. So total out of 15 balls you need to select 2 balls, 15C2, you can do that in 15C2 ways. Now this is my total probability. From this I want to subtract probability of getting no white, in the sense 0 white. So how many remaining balls we have? 12. Out of 12 if you get any 2, you will get probability of getting 0 white. 1 minus 0 white will give you at least 1 white ball. You can simplify this now. 12 into 11, 15 into 14. 3, 4 times, 5 times, how many times? 7 times. 2. 22 by 35. 1 minus 22 by 35, which is 13 by 35. 13 by 35. 34. A and B can finish a piece of work in 7.5 days. B and C can finish the same piece of work in 12 days. C and A together can finish the same work in 8 4 by 7 days. In how many days A, B, C together can finish the work? A and B can do it in 7.5 days. I'll write 7.5 as 15 by 2 days. B and C can do it in 12 days. C and A can do it in 8 4 by 7, which is 60 by 7. Number of days. And now I want to have 1 day work. Let's calculate number of units. 15 by 2 is 12, 60 by 7. What is LCM? 60. Total work is 60 units. If A and B together can complete 60 units of work in 15 by 2 days, per day they can complete 8 units. 60 by 15 by 2. 120 by 15, which is 8. B and C can do it in 12 days. Per day they can complete 5 units. C and A can complete 60 units in 60 by 7 days. Per day they can complete 7. Now, if all working together, AB, BC, CA, so 2 into A plus B plus C can finish 20 units. In how many days? 1 day. 2 times of A, B, C can complete 20 units in 1 day. A, B, C can complete 20 units in 2 days. ఇద్దరు ఒక రోజు పని చేశారన్నా ఒకళ్ళు 2 రోజులు పని చేశారన్నా ఒకటే కదా. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? దిస్ ఈస్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ. 2 times of efficiency. Working with 2 times of efficiency, they can complete 20 units in 1 day. But you're asked about only A plus B plus C. So A plus B plus C can complete 20 units in how many days? 2 days. Total work is 60. To complete 60 units, how many days are required? 6 days. బాబు చైర్లు తెప్పించమ్మా, చైర్లు తెప్పించు. ఫోన్ చేయి. Next, 35. The area of rectangle is equal to area of a square whose diagonal is 6 root 15. Right. The square area where you have diagonal, how much is that? Half d square. Half d square. Diagonal is given as 6 root 14. D square will be 36 into 14. Area will be 36 into 7. Half d square. And this is area of rectangle, which is length into breadth. Length into breadth is 36 into 7. And now the difference between length and breadth is 9 meters. So length minus breadth is how much? 9. And you are asked about what is the perimeter of the rectangle. 2 into L plus B. Now you need to know length and breadth, then you can calculate 2 into L plus B. Let me write 36 into 7 as a product of 2 numbers, because that is product of L and B, where difference between these 2 numbers should be equal to 9. Yes or no? Right. Can we write this number as 9 into 4? And again I can write 9 as 3 into 3 into 4 into 7. Yes or no? 7 3s, 3 4s, 12 and 21 difference. Satisfied? So length is 21, breadth is 12, L plus B is 33, perimeter is 2 into L plus B, which is 66. పిల్లలకి చెప్పావా? కింద నుంచి రమ్మనండి అయ్యా. Next 36. పిల్లలు ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు పిల్లలతో. Next, a dealer offers 20% discount on the market price of an article and thereby makes a profit of 12%. If the market price of the item was 9,800, how much discount he offers on the market price so as to make a profit of 1330 on the item? He is expecting a profit of 1330. Right, now you need to know cost price. You need to know cost price. You're asked about discount percentage. If you know discount and market price, you can calculate that. Discount is not given. Profit is given. So now you need to know cost price. Right. After giving a discount of 20%, he is selling it at, he is getting a profit of 12%. If he sells at a 20% discount, he is selling at 80% of the market price. Yes or no? And thereby he gains 12% profit. 12% profit conversion equal to 112% of cost price. So this is equal to 112% of cost price. And 100% of market price is equal to how much? This is what you need to know. 80 and 132. What is difference here? 32. 10% of this? 8. 20%? 16. 40%? 32. So if it increases by 32, it increases by 40%. 40% of this number is 40. So increases by 40%, that becomes 140% of cost price. And you are given market price here. How much is market price? 9,800. So 9,800 is 140% of cost price. And from this you can calculate cost price, which is 7,000. You can go for a guess. If it is 7,000, 10% is 700, 20% 1,400, 40% 2,800. When you add 2,800 to this number, are you getting 9,800 or not? When you add 40%, it is becoming 9,800, so 7,000, right answer. Right? And now you are expecting a profit of 1330. 1330. So selling price is 8,330. Market price is 9,800. Selling price is 8,330. Difference is called discount. How much discount is there? 1470. 1470. Now you need to calculate discount as a percentage with respect to market price. We'll get answer from denominator. Yes or no? 10% of denominator, 980. And 5%? Half of this, 490. 980 plus 490. 980 plus 490. 14. We have 1470 here. What percent is it? 15%. 10% plus half of it they said. Yes? 15%. Next. 37. A boat can travel 52 kilometers downstream in 13 minutes. The respective ratio of speeds of boat upstream and speed of the stream is 6:1. If the boat takes 74 minutes to travel from point A to B upstream, what is the distance from A to B? Now, if you are asked about distance, you need to know speed. Which speed? A to B is distance travelled in upstream. So you need to know upstream speed. Then you will get distance is equal to speed into time. Time is already given. To travel from A to B, it took 74 minutes. Time is already given, 74 minutes. Minutes converts to hours. Now if you know upstream speed, you can calculate the distance. So first of all, you should try to get upstream speed. Now what is the first line? The boat travels 5.2 kilometers in which stream? Downstream. In how much time? 13 times. 13 fours? 13 fours. How much you have? 5.2. Speed will be calculated in kilometer per hour, right? Per hour in the sense how many minutes? 60 minutes. 13 into 4 times divided by 10 will give you this much. 60 minutes you'll write. 60 into 4, 240. By 10, 24. So downstream speed is equal to 24 kilometer per hour. Understand? In 13 minutes, it can cover 5.2 kilometers. But you need to know speed in kilometer per hour. Per hour in the sense how many minutes? 60 minutes. For 60 minutes is equal to how many kilometers? Simplification. 13 4 times 52 but I have 5.2. 64 times 240, so I should write 24 kilometers. 24 kilometers in 1 hour. So speed becomes 24 kilometer per hour. Need not to write this step. Okay? Right, so downstream speed is equal to how much? 24 kilometer per hour. This is downstream speed. But now you need to know upstream speed. You have ratio between what? Speed of the boat upstream and speed of the stream. Upstream and then stream. Upstream m minus s and stream speed s, which is equal to 6:1. 6 parts and then 1 part. Upstream speed is equal to 6 parts. And how will you get downstream speed? Downstream is m plus s. Upstream plus 2s will give you m plus s. 6 parts plus 2 parts, 8 parts. So downstream is 8 parts. If 8 parts is 24 kilometer per hour, 6 parts is equal to how much? 8 3 times. 6 3 is 18 kilometer per hour. Now you know upstream speed. 18 kilometer per hour. We are asked about distance. So instead of this, let me replace it with 18. 6 3 times. 6. How many times? 10 times. 3 into 74. 73 times. 2 10. 4 3 is 12. 2 22. By 10. 22.2 kilometers. Second option. ABC invests in a business and the share of their investment is in the respective ratio 1/8, 1/6, 1/5. After 6 months from the start of the business, hold it. So as you have fraction here, I don't want to use fraction. 1/8, 1/6, 1/5. I don't want to use fraction. Let's take denominator, LCM for denominators and multiply every fraction with that. 5, 6, 8. What is LCM? 120. 1/8 into 120, 15. 1/6 into 120, 20. And this is 24. So ratio becomes 15, 20, 24. This is their capital ratio, investment ratio. After 6 months from the start of the business, A withdraws 2/3. So A started with 15 parts and was there for 6 months, and after that he withdraws 2/3. What is 1/3? 5. 2/3, 10. 10 withdrawn, remaining will be 5 into, wait. At the end of the year they received profit. End of the year they said. So business happened for only 1 year. 6 months already over, remaining 6 months. This is total investment of A. And next continue. C triples is this investment. When was that? After 6 months. What about B? Did not change anything. So B invested 20 parts for 12 months and C started with 24 parts, was there for 6 months only. After that he triples his investment, in the sense 72, that will be there for 6 months. This is total investment of C. Now you need to go for cancellation. Every term I can see 6 multiple. Take 6 common here. And 6 how many times? 2 times. Take 6 common here. That's over. Now let me write numbers. 15 plus 5, 20. And there I have 40. 24 plus 72, 96. Cancellation with 4. 5 times, 10 times, 24 times. This is their profit sharing ratio. And at the end of the year, profit was recorded as 3900. How much was B share? B share enta annam. What is total profit? 39 parts is equal to 3900. 1 part 100. 10 parts 10 hundreds. 1000 answer. Sum of present ages of Leo and Amy is 60. At present, Zach is 10 years younger to Leo. 10 years younger to Leo. If sum of ages of Leo and Amy is 60, then what about sum of ages of Jack and Amy? Leo and Amy is 60. And it is given that Jack is 10 years younger to Leo. 10 years chinodu. Yes or no? If sum of ages of Leo and Amy is 60, what is sum of ages of Jack and Amy? 10 years younger to this. Yes or no? How much is that? 50. Jack and Amy. The respective ratio between the present ages of Jack and Amy is 7:8. 7:18. So Jack age is 7 parts. Amy 18 parts. Total 25 parts. Total sum 50 years. 1 part 2 times. 25 parts is 50 years. 1 part is 2. So now what is your question? What is the present? What was Leo's age 4 years earlier? 4 years back Leo age. Jack age is 7 parts. 7 parts in the sense 14. If Jack age is 14, Leo age will be 24. Present age of Leo is 24. 4 years ago 20. Next, a man invests 30% of his monthly salary in NSE, National Stock Exchange, no, NSE something, and PPF in the respective ratio 2:3. 30% is divided in 2:3. So NSE occupies 12% and PPF 18%. Yes or no? 5 parts is 30%, 1 part is 6%, 2 parts 12%, 3 parts 18%. Now, he gave his wife half of the amount he invested in PPF. In PPF he invested 18%, half of that is 9%, 9% given to his wife. So total 39% is over. Out of the remaining amount he gave 20% as rent. What is remaining? 61%. And out of 61%, 20% given to as rent. And if he is left with 34,160, how much did he invest in PPF? In terms of percentage, he invested what percentage in PPF? In PPF, 18%. You need to calculate 18%, right? Answer should be 18 multiple, should be a multiple of 9. This is not 9 multiple. This is not 9 multiple. This is not 9 multiple. Fourth option is 9 multiple. Fifth option is not a multiple of 9. I don't want the other data. Fourth option is my final answer. Need not to calculate anything. You need to calculate 18% should be a multiple of 9. And there is only one. Right? Next, come on, how much is this? 14, 25 divided by x square into 25 is equal to 4840 minus 890, right? So you need to subtract 890 from the right hand side number. Apart from 4000 you have 840. First subtract 840. You still need to subtract 50 from 4000. 4000 minus 50. 3950. For time being, let's make it 4000. 4000. How many 25s will be there in 100? In 1000? Sunna add cheyatame pakkana sunna pettadu. 40. In 2000? In 4000? 160. If you have 4000 here, you can cancel 4000 with 25 and you can write 160. Yes? But this is 50 less than 4000. In 50 you can find 2 25s. So this will be 2 times less than 160. How much is this? 150. Right. X square is equal to 1425 by 158. What is 10 times of this number? 15. And 1425 and 1580. How much is the approximate difference? Approximate difference. 1 time, right? Yes or no? In the sense, you can cancel 1425 with 158 and you can write 9. X square is 9. X is? That's it. Now let's write 42. 4500 divided by 30 plus 1430 divided by 40 is equal to x into 5. Zero zero cancel. 450 by 3 150. 0 0 cancel. 4 3 times 12. You have 23. Near about 6 times. 20. 26 or 36? 36. 150 plus 36. 186. X is equal to 186 by 5, which is 37. Right? Next, 1040 under root x divided by 20. 1040 into root x divided by 20 plus 250 into 14, which is equal to 4800. First of all, forget about 0 here. Forget about 0. 25 4 times, 8 times, 12 times, 300, 2 times, 14 times, 350, and you have 0. That becomes 3500. Take this to right hand side. You need to subtract 3500 from this number. That becomes 1300. 1300. So this value is equal to 1300. 0 0 cancel. 2 how many times? 50. Okay. 10 times of this number? 20 times? Apart from 1040, how much you have? 2. 260 is 5 times of this number? Yes or no? So how many times is this? 25 times. Root x is equal to 25, x is equal to 25 square, 625. Next, 60% of 550, 60% of 550. How much is this? ఏ మీరు వినట్లా, మీరు వింటే మీతోటే చెప్పిస్తా. 60% of 600% of 600% in the sense 6 times, right? 55 6 times, 50 6 times, 300 5 6 times, 30, total 330. And 20% of 950, 10% of 950, 95, 20%, 190. Take 10 from this number, add here, it is 320 and it is 200, total 520. $45. 64 square minus 28 square, a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. 64 plus 28, 92 into 64 minus 28, 36 divided by 92 into 12. 92 cancel. You can write 36 as 12 into 3 into 12. 12 square into 3. 144 into 3. 5. 143 times. 143 times 420. 4 3 is 12. 420 12. 432. Approximate 430. 46 to 50. Quadratic. First one is x plus 12 whole square, right? X plus 12 whole square. Yes or no? X is Plus or minus or only plus? Plus or minus or only minus? Minus. Y square is 144. Y is? Plus or minus? Next, number of novels published 2007 to 2012. 51. Right. So you have 50 gap for it. You have 50 gap for every two lines, right? And again you have 5 sublines. Every line is 10. Now, what is the average number of novels published by company N during 2008, 10, 11, 12? N, diamond, 8, 10, 11, 12. How much is this? 170. And 2010? 310. Next? 490. Next? Hey, ఏంటి 230? ఇక్కడే కదా, right. Right, 230, correct. Asked about average. One thing is you can go for benchmark or you can directly add numbers. 100, 400, 800, 1000. Perfect. Keep it aside. 90, 10, 100, 200, 1200. By 4, 300. Next. Number of novels published by M decreased by what percent from 2007 to 2011? 2007 you have 420. And 2011 300. 420 decreased by 120. From where? 420. Percentage, right? So into 100. It asked about approximate percentage or exact? Exact. But still we will calculate approximate only. 10% of denominator. 20%. 30%. 126. But how much is there in your numerator? Which is slightly less than 126. Answer should be definitely less than 30%, but close to 30. How many options are there? 28, 4 by 7. Next, 53. Percentage అన్నప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా డినామినేటర్ నుంచే తీసుకురావాలి. Yes or no? 53. If the number of novels published by company N in 2013 is 40% of the total number of novels published by the same company in 2008, 11, 12 together. 8, 11, 12 together. Okay. What was the total number of novels published by company N in 2013? Right. 40% of what? 170. 490, 230. 490, 230. 720. 720 plus 170. 890. Out of 890 you need to calculate 40%. 10% is 89. Yes or no? I will treat this number as 11 less than 100. 40% will be 44 less than 400. Answer 356. Yeah, you can treat it as 1 less than 90 also. That will be 4 less than 360. 356. కాకపోతే నాకు క్యాలిక్యులేషన్లు రావు, అందుకని సున్నాలు ఎక్కువ ఉండటానికి ట్రై చేస్తా. నెక్స్ట్, number of novels published by company M in 2009 is what percent more than number of novels published by the same company in 2011? M in 2009 510. This is how much percent more than 2011? 2011 we have 300 and here we have 510. 510 is how much more than 300? 210. 210 with respect to 300 into 100. 10% of denominator is 30. 70% is 7 into 30 to 10. Yes or no? Next. What is the respective ratio between total number of novels published by company M in 2008 and 2010 together? 2008 and 2010. 2008. This is 340. 2008 and 2010. 2010 we have 540. 340, 540. 880. Ratio A is to B or A by phi form. Next. Number of novels published by N in 2007 and 2009. N 2007 240 and in 2009 320. 340, 320, 560. Wait, look at your options. Your first number is 880 here. So in your option also that should be a factor of 880. Is 13 a factor of 880? No. So what is other number? 11. If you want to have 11 here, 0, 0 cancel. If you want to have 11 in numerator, you need to divide numerator with 8. Divide your denominator with 8. 7 times. 11 by 7. Next. Right, books sold by shops A, B, C, D over the months of the year 2012. February, March, April. We have 4 shops A, B, C, D. Books sold and academic books. Right. So total number of books will be equal to academic plus non-academic. Of course. 61. What is the percentage of the total number of books sold in the month of March by shop, adi ship kadu, by shop B or non-academic books? Shop B, March. Shop B, March. Academic books are 342 and you are asked about non-academic books. Let me first identify 342 forms what percent with respect to 760. If you know academic books percentage, rest of the books are belongs to non-academic, right? Yes. How much is 50% of this? 50%. 380. And you have 342. You need to subtract 38 from this number so that you will get 342. Yes or no? And if 380 is 50%, what about 38? 5%. What is this? 45%. Remaining is 55. And 45 books are academic, non-academic are 55%. Next. What is the average number of books, both type of together, sold in the month of February in all the given shops? February. Average number of books in February. This is what, right? Right. Let's go for benchmark. Or else easy only, no issue. Come on. 1400, 2000, 2600. Wait. 2600, 3000, 100, 3220. 3220 divided by 4, 805. If the respective ratio between the total number of books sold by shop D in all the given months together, and the total number of books, total number of academic books sold by D in all the given months together is total books versus academic books, for which D. Let me first calculate total number of books. 1400, 1800, 2200. Yes or no? 2200 plus 1800. 4,000, 5,400. 5,400 divided by is 29 factor of 5,400? Look at your options. Is 29 factor of 5,400? Is 24 factor of? Is 27 factor? How many options are there? Alright, చేద్దాం. తప్పదు కదా, ఇంకేం చేస్తాం. Right, 560, 500, 900, 1400, 1400, 1600, 3000, 50, 90, 140, 140, 60, 200, total 3,200. 2 zeros cancel. Wait. ఏదో తప్పు చేసాము. 20? Correct. Cancellation with 2, right? I was trying with 3. Fine. 27 by 60. $64. In April 2013. 2013. No, that's not there. The total number of books sold by all the given shops together increased by 30% from April 2012. Okay. The total number of non-academic books sold by all the given shops together in 2013 was 25% of total number of books sold in that particular period by all the shops. How many academic books were sold in April 2013 by all the shops together? Right. Now, so in April, let's try to calculate total number of books sold by all the stores. In April 2012, 2000 you have, forget about it, 800, 800, 16, 1600 plus 900, 1500, 2500, 2500 plus 200, 2700 plus 2000, 4700, and let me add other numbers. I have only 20. So 4720, and it was in 2012. In 2013 they said increased by 30%. What about 10%? 30% is into 3, right? 400 3 times, 1200. 73 times, 72 3 times, 216. Total number of books 5,000, 700, 900, 1100, 6,100, 36. These are total number of books sold in 2013. 2013. Yes or no? And out of this 25% are non-academic. But you are asked to calculate academic, which is 75%. How will you get 75%? Half plus half of it. Yes? Can I treat this number as 6,000 plus 136? Do you have any issue? Out of 6,000, what is half and half? 4,500. 4,500. So I am writing your answer here. 4,500. Out of 6,000, 75% is over. Now we have 136. 136. 136 half. 68. Again half. 68, 34. 104. Add 104 here. 4602. Next, 65. Number of academic books sold by Shop B in March. Shop B in March academic. Shop B, March academic. 342. Approximately what percent more than the number of academic books sold by C in the same month? C in the same month. 280. 342 is how much more than 280? 62. You're asked about percentage, right? So 62 as a percentage with respect to 280. Percentage, right? So into 100. What about 10% of denominator? 20%? 50. Still you need to add 4. No. You need to add 6. What is 10% of 56? Approximately 6, right? 10% of this total? Approximate 22%.